everybody. So this is our 2025 trip. Something I was really excited about. We didn't get a lot of footage because it was more about spending time with my son, but we started off in Glenwood Springs, which is a beautiful area, and I would love to go back again. There's a lot to do in there. Some of the roads and trails were closed, and being my son's first time out here, I didn't really want to overwhelm him with a lot of the more technical backwoods trails and stuff like that, because we ended up going to Sleepy Cat, which is about an hour and a half-ish away from Glenwood Springs, and that's where we're driving to here. And it was a little bit much for him just because of the length of it. It's like a 2.5 hour trail, and it's just a lot of bumps, a lot of just little hills and stuff that you just go over. And it was just a lot of repetitiveness, and he just did not enjoy it much. But it was a really cool, beautiful area, and we'll kind of talk a little bit more about that when we get there. And I'll just let you enjoy the view. So I ended up cutting to the point because we were here for about 5 minutes watching them come down the road, and it took some time for them to get to this point. But it really was a very interesting experience to see them being herded down this road, and in hindsight it makes sense because when we drove into the parking lot for this trail, there were several horse trailers sitting there and an open paddock, an open fence. So it makes sense in hindsight, but still very unexpected for us when we were actually just driving the road. So it was really entertaining and kind of cool. Also, I want to say sorry about the glare around the windshield itself. I didn't really think about that glare happening. I thought that the camera would be close enough that it wouldn't be this affected, and I really didn't think about lens polarization until we were well deep into the trail, so there was no way to fix that. But it is something in the future I'm hoping to fix so that I can actually find more clear trail videos like this. So here's our first obstacle we came across. Now, the images here does not do it justice. It was like a 3 to 4 foot decline within like a 2 foot span, and then the right side there where I'm walking had just enough room for the Jeep where that if I can cross there, I wouldn't have to worry about getting stuck in the mud. You know, because it's just me and a 13-year-old boy, and I don't have a winch. I have some traction boards, but you know, I was kind of looking at this, and the ruts there were deeper than what my clearance would be, so I was afraid that I would easily get stuck there. So after some thoughts and talking over the kid, I realized that I needed to take the hitch cargo rack off and give me some clearance so my butt end doesn't drag. And then so we took that off and we pulled on through and then reloaded up everything, and we went on our way again. I think for the rest of this video, I'm just gonna not narrate much, just enjoy the background music and check out the beautiful views of Sleepy Cat. I did not get the last footage where there are extremely rutted areas, so if this was muddy, you would just have a hell of a time here if you don't have high clearance and a winch. Also, one of those little hills at some point almost took out my vehicle because we went over it and the whole bottom dropped out, and it just, if the vehicle just fell a good 8 inches, 8 to 10 inches, and it just bottomed out. And if I wasn't gunning it, I think we would have been hosed and got stuck. So definitely tread lightly when you're trying to go over those hills, so you know your line, because there are some bad rutted areas for sure.